What is this? Get wrecked in chat already, Lewis? Get ready for a jump scare, dude. Not taking that disrespect at the beginning of the stream. And I see you, Tired Kebab. How you doing today? Welcome to the chat. And here's the jump scare. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. This is Out Entertainment. If you're coming from Twitch, and Zonk if you're coming from YouTube. This is the face reveal. We hit 82. I wanted to do a little earlier. I fully shaved. I'm not happy about it. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? We're setting up today. What's good, Lewis? What's good? Glad to see that you're still not getting a reasonable amount of sleep. That means you're a good game developer. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Well, waking up on a Friday, consumed an unreasonable amount of caffeine in the last 24 hours. So, you know your boy is burning that off. It's 7 p.m. What are you doing? Go to bed, old timer. I'm just kidding. Stay up. I need it. All right, I'm setting up the stream docs so we can do a quick little recap of what we did last stream. Sorry about missing. Oh wait, did daylight savings finally kick in for you? That was like 7 p.m. I still don't know how datelines work, and I never will, man. As a professional American, I can only care about my own country, and no other country is real to me. It's just Canada, then other Canada. So, hey, thanks for the follow, Kebab. Welcome to the think tank. So, we got some stuff to do. You have your next D&D session on Saturday, and you're... Oh, sweet! Yo, did you finally get that speech? Did your dude get healthy so he can give you that speech? That's so hype, by the way. You got to be the best DM for doing that shit. That's like genuinely cool. Setting the standard now for when I finally get around to forming a D&D group. It's been too long. Okay, so, like the title says, let me just make sure we're using the correct lighting. There you go. Still can't shave. We are going to look at a quick recap of what we did last time. Yeah, no, that's hype. If you're willing to send a clip of what the speech is going to sound like in the Discord, that would go hard, because I'd love to hear it. I don't understand a lick of German, but it'd be super dope. Okay, so... quick little recap of what's going on last time, and a little bit of an intro to the project for you, Kebab. I'm working on a kind of tycoon investing simulator, but the main currency is potatoes. The only currency is really potatoes. So we've been spending like the last month and some change on this bad boy. And, sorry, I always readjust the camera, and it just gets worse every time I do that. Is that good? That good? There we go. So checking out the dev scene here. Oh, wow, you do your own mixing? Okay. We're learning more about you every day. Like it. Okay, so, quick dev scene checkup. You can see real quick, player can, oh yeah, and you can see at the top, there's some work on the UI. It's not much, but it's an improvement. You can see we have some potato patches in here. We can now choose the kind of potatoes we want. And while they're growing, we can check the stock market, seeing that, good God, this week it crashed. Mother of God. Okay. So, stocks ain't doing too hot. It's fine, dude. It's not like I bet my children's college funds on this. Get some sprinklers in here. But, yeah, quickly recap what we did last time. We did some minor UI work. We spent the majority of the stream fixing up the potatoes so they actually show up. It looks like I didn't plant any yams. I usually forget to do that. But yeah, we got the shop system working again, so you can select which ones you want. Got the stock screen looking right. It needs to be updated a lot. And the trade screen working correctly as well. And then finally, the big thing is we actually got the potatoes showing up where they exist. So you've got some yams here. With no lighting, they kind of look like turds. I'm going to quickly turn the lights back on. I hope none of you guys are photosensitive because it's going to be a little bit of a shock. Yeah, there we go. But that is basically what we've done for this. So the majority of today's stream will be... I just want to see how this looks like in lighting, by the way. Just real quick. And how it's supposed to look like. You can actually kind of see them. I'm going to change up the color of the dirt so it's a little more obvious. But yeah, today will be actual UI work. Because a good portion of the in-game... Does this show my computer stats? I didn't know that. Sick. So a good portion today is actually just going to be working on creating the UI because Godot has a system called, right here, the theming system. And what that is it's basically Godot's built-in style sheet system. So what that means is, for example, we have on our finance menu, we have these tabs. And what we need to do is make them not look like default Godot UI, which nothing wrong with that, because it's actually a lot more usable, especially in recent times. But what we want to do is we want to make this a little bit better for our game. So, for example, you can see here we have our tabs. And, actually, something I need to do is I need to change the theme for all of these to make sure that they are using the correct ones. Because that didn't show it, but we now have a theme. What's type variation? I haven't seen this before. Okay, we're learning a lot today. We're gonna quick load the retro theme for each of these bad boys, because now what we want to do is we're gonna use one consistent theme throughout the entire game just to make my life easier, and this allows us to just create a very quick overhaul of the entire UI, which I used to hate actually a lot. One, because I couldn't figure it out immediately, and I was like, I was still in the, man, I have to know everything at the same time whenever I am making stuff, which isn't, fair, because, you gotta learn properly, and I wasn't allowing myself to, but, like, this right here is actually super dope. As someone who has done design work, just for fun, and also like actually for my job, this is a really great thing to have, because this allows us to make really big changes to our UI without going through them individually. I don't know, Lewis, have you touched the UI theming system for your game yet? Let's see. I wonder if I can can I make the theme in here? Oh, interesting. So what we're gonna try to do here is, under our theme, just changing some basics up for this shop. We need to mess with the button. So what you do, I think, is you take this eyedropper, you go over to this thing, you see how it says font file? What we want to do is we want to use the same font that we use for everything else. So I actually grabbed a couple of fonts here. So you can see right here, we have this pixelated font right here that I've grabbed off of Google Fonts, which is a super good resource for creating or just grabbing tons of fonts. I'm gonna turn up my mic a little bit. You guys just tell me in chat if the mic mixing's a little bit bad. Oh, yeah, and of course, let me actually let me create a to-do list for what we want to do today, because you see this is fine minus a couple of things. Like I just want to see how this looks like in game. Yeah, I don't like how kind of screwed up some of the fonts are, and I'm wondering if that is purely because of blah, 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 blah. I want to know if that's purely because of how the font file works or how I imported it. But yeah, I'm gonna make a quick little to-do list, and right here, the finance screen UI and the tax system. This will be kind of like the final thing. I think the taxes will be added in later, maybe after the playtest, if people need like the challenge. But for now, creating the finance screen UI is our task for the day. So we're just gonna kind of keep breaking it down, because I like how this does look on its own. And we're just gonna keep playing around with this for like the next couple hours, just to see what looks good and what doesn't look good. My desk is a disaster right now. Sorry if you hear a bunch of random clamoring and shiz. But of course, like every stream, we're gonna turn on the Pomodoro timer. Gonna get that running so we can just figure out what we want. So we're just gonna keep playing with our theme editor here. And it looks like, let's see what we got here. We have font size, which is the default, and we have the font that we use. So the label itself uses this font, actually. This is Pixelized Sans Bold. So I think what I want to do is, can I just copy this? And then when I go over to the button itself, it looks like it did all of these. Can I paste this? Okay, I use the same thing. So it's off. Annoying, but that's fine. Let's go over to the tab bar here, and we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to paste our options, and didn't. It doesn't seem to update. Oh, because I didn't set that for the tab bar, did I? At least I thought I did. Oh wait, here we go. I have theme overrides on this, don't I? I don't. Okay, we're learning. We're learning. Let's try this out one more time. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one too. I probably am. Yeah, let's see. Which one would it be? Oh, yeah, it's the gear selection. We're under gear right now. We want to make sure that this is using this theme. There we go. And theme overrides. That's gone. Cool, cool. Now let's go over to the blip. Not that's fun. Gear. Is it this? No. What would it be? Shop. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's shop section. Yeah, shop sections. I can't speak. Okay. So it looks like it just straight up didn't update for it, which is fine. I mean, kind of not fine, but fine overall. Let's just make sure we're looking at the tab bar, or maybe, maybe it's not the tab bar in particular that we need to mess with, because I know that this. Oh no, it uses a tab container. Okay, so this isn't a tab bar. I guess we need to create a tab container element. Add type. Okay. There we go. And let's add the font file to it and just paste. Hey, look at that. Okay, cool. It is super like glitchy looking, which is, not the best, but again, still fine. The things are happening. We have our purchase button. Cool, cool. Now what we need to do is we need to mess with the panels. And what we can do for this actually is, I don't think I want to mess with them in particular, like each section, but wait, hold up. Ooh, wait a second, dude. There's a lot we can mess with here. So we have a panel for that, tab disable. Oh, very cool. Okay, so let's. Oh. Whoa, okay, there's a lot you can mess with here. Okay. So we got the text working for one of them, and I think because we added that tab container type here, what we can do now is if we cycle through the finance screen's tabs, yeah, they are all the same. Nice. Yeah, we'll mess around with the fonts later just to figure out what we want. Let's okay. How about we do this? Let's design a couple of buttons. And here, I'm gonna grab a quick cup of water. I'm gonna pause the timer. Don't worry, you're getting the full stream today. I'm into this now. I'm into this. This is it is super nice to be able to just switch UI and mask. This is actually really cool. I'm really happy about this. Okay, so I think now that I have an idea of like what we want to do, what we should do is we need a list of like things we need to adjust for just what we want in game. So for example, we want to design a slider, a button that's easily modifiable. So we need a slider, a button, a different design for the tabs, and also I want to create a sprite for the stock line. So let's actually, yeah, there's a lot we can do here. I'm gonna get that glass of water. We're gonna get this started, but this is feeling good. This is feeling good. So BRB. All right, water acquired. So, feeling a little kind of manic right now. It's all good. Might be a little bit of a shorter stream, but that just means we're gonna be a little more productive than usual. So, for our UI screen design, there's a couple things I want to get done. First off, I want to create a tab icon so we can improve the tabs. We want to create a let's see, a stock point sprite so we can get something better for the stock line. I think that's a good one. Let's see. What do we want to do? We want to create buttons. So we got like purchase, sell, and buy. Easy to do. Improve slider. And let's improve drop down. So these are the 3 things that we're going to be working on today. Or these are the 5 things we're going to be working on today. I think this is a pretty good chunk of what we need to do for the UI. And then, because like there's not too much UI in this game, I'm realizing, or at least the biggest kind of conflict of UI with UI here is that we need to have it be functional, which it is, which is why we spend so much time programming it. So I think this is what we're going to do first. We're going to start working on the tab icon, and it looks like from our style, our theme editor here, we have a lot to mess around with. So the first thing I want to do is I want to look at, let's see, this is a font that we set up. I want to just kind of mess around just to see what this looks like if we add in a new style blocks flat. Whoa, okay. Oh, okay. So this is the actual background panel. Let's add tab selected. Kind of like awkward. There we go. Let's add tab selected. Let's manage items. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here we can mess with. Hey, Phobos, what's good? Yo, you're at your comp? That's awesome. Yo, secret stream. Give me the play-by-play. That's super cool. Wait, this is like your game dev playoffs, right? I haven't heard from you for a minute, too. Whoa. You've been working. That's awesome. How you feeling? You ready? I mean, you're already there. I hope you're ready, but like, if you're not ready, how you feeling? Man, you got me hyped. Okay, now we got the energy for this. Oh yeah, let me reset the work timer so we can at least get that chunk going. So we want tab focused. Let's check out what that looks like if we had like a cell box flat. So we got that. I wanted to see what happens if I modulate the colors a little bit. Okay, that didn't do anything. We'll just add this little pink to the swatch. Tab hovered. Add the same thing. Just see what this looks like. We'll make it like a bunch of random colors to mess with here. And let's get tab selected because I'm pretty sure this is what we. There we go. That's what it is. So this is what we want to mess with. This is a flat style box, and oh, okay, we've got a lot here we can mess with. So first things first, we can change around the color of it. So I'll probably make these individual colors so we can at least modulate this. That's cool. Maybe, we might not have to leave Godot, actually, to get the look I want. That's fun. Okay, so this is the trade screen. So I'm gonna make that this kind of like weird green. Is this like money green or like whatever Robinhood is, right? You know, the app. Corner radius. Here we go. Top left. Nice. Okay. Now, anti-aliasing is what I really want to. Yes. Yes, dude. Okay. Oh, wait. Is it anti-aliasing for the text? Wait. I know I said it was going to not do what I'm about to do. I think Pixelized Sans is what I used. Yeah, okay. Don't compress this. No. Okay, which one was it? Is it this? Static? Here we go. Oh, yeah, don't compress. Reimport. No, okay, because I use, Pixelized Sans bold. Don't compress. Reimport. Nope. What did I use for the texture? We used Pixelfy Sans Bold. Yeah, that's what we did. Fine. Pixelfy Sans Bold. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want any compression for this. Anti-aliasing, none. Reimport. No, that's super wrong. Okay. Anti-aliasing. What? Maybe that's it. Nope. So we do want anti-aliasing for this. I guess in the grayscale one. No compression. If I turn this off, what's that do? No, okay. We'll worry about this later. I need to stop messing with this because I'm just gonna make this more unreadable. Okay, so this right here is great for our tabs here because we can actually mess around with this to figure. There's skew. Oh, dude, this just keeps getting better. Oh my god, there's a lot we can do here. Turn off anti-aliasing for one. I want. Oh, okay. Border width. Oh, okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So this is just draw center. What's that do? Oh. Why'd you turn blue? Oh. I think I have it ready for the swatch. Yes. Okay. So draw center does that. I don't know why that turned blue, but it did. Get rid of the margin for that. Anti-aliasing, turn back on. Okay, so corner. Oh wait, that's what we want. That's what we want. Okay, so we want to turn off anti-aliasing like that. We want to add a little bit of radius to top left corner, and we turn down corner detail. Okay, it's not rendering in pixely stuff, which is not what I want. We don't want shadowing either, and we turn on anti-aliasing, it does do that. Okay, that's one thing that we can learn. So this is tab selected, which we're currently learning. If we delete this, so we go back to our default, and then we turn tab selected, and instead of like style, oh, does it have to use style box flat? Style box texture. Okay, this is what I was thinking. So we just create a pixely texture of something we want. I just don't know exactly how the resolutions are for this exactly. Yeah, okay. This is where things get weird. Okay, expand margins. So this is content margins. That too. I'm not 1,000% sure how this is gonna work by default. This could be the downfall of where we're going, but I think let's just start here and let's go into Aseprite real quick, and we are going to quickly, like very quickly. I don't know what's up with that. What was a good resolution I found? I think 512 by 512 was solid. There you go. Yeah, 512 by 512 is what I wanted. So what we want to do is we want to very, very carefully just kind of, and I should have my giant tablet plugged in, but yeah, no. I just want to, let's see, kind of get like this grayish line going on here, like that. And I think you can hold shift, yeah, and snaps it to a thing, and then going from here. There you go. And I can say, oh, I wish I had it on the grid, but Zach, you're making pixel art. The whole thing's on the grid. What? All right. Oh God, no. Yeah, it's not. This is it's not optimal to say the least. Just trying to get that. Nope. There you go. There you go. So that's good now, and this is like purely just gonna be test art. So we want to just quickly. Oh wait, I can't. Like, can I actually like literally have a grid? Yeah, and I just have to make sure that the grid itself is 512 by 512. Whoop. Okay, that was not the thing we needed to do. Width is 512 by 512. This is gonna hurt my eyes. What have I done? I see. Oh. Nope, still. Okay. Nope. Okay, we don't want the line tool anymore. What we do want is that. And yeah, okay. Let's try to center this guy here. Okay, I'm gonna have to eyeball that. That's cool. That. Yeah. I guess we just adjust it. Sorry to anyone who actually knows how to use Aseprite properly. I'm not one of them. Okay. And just fill this bad boy, I guess, up with a with white. I can't modulate this now because I made it this color. Okay, we're gonna just try this out and fill it with white. There we go. Sweet. I think that's good. Make sure that we got every pixel that we actually need here out of it, and this is now in a completely different game. Okay. We're gonna create a new folder. We're gonna call this one potato game. Great. Open up my folder here. Save it. You guys can't see it. Yeah. There we go. Now let's also file export this as .png. Sweet. You don't actually technically have to do that with Godot. There is a Aseprite importer directly, which is super cool. I don't have it, and I don't really want to deal with the process of getting that installed, so I'm not going to do that for now. What I am going to do, though, so I'm going to open up what I just created, and I'm going to import that into Godot here. There we go. Take a look at it. Looking pretty sharp, actually. Project settings, and I believe we have for where is it? Rendering textures. Oh, default texture filter. Here's. We're gonna see what happens there. So now we're gonna go through the fun thing, which is going through this tab select right here. And on this texture, we will quick load our tab PNG. Oh boy. Okay, now we get to mess around with stuff just to make sure it doesn't look terrible. So I think the first thing we need to fix is our margins. Too bad I can't just like zoom in. And is this actually distorting the? It is distorting the image. Okay. Maybe content margins is what I have to mess with? No. Axis stretch, subregion. Oh, maybe it's that? No, it's not this. Can I like just directly mess with this? Nope, okay. So what I want to do, I guess, is that, and then that's left, that's right. And just keep increasing them until they look right. And do the same for the top and the bottom. Oh, you can't do anything for the top and bottom. Okay. Oh, 0 pixels is there. That's the highest there. Okay. Axis stretch. Tile fit, maybe? That's what we want. And if I do this, what if I do this? Texture margins. So this still is address center. What just that? Okay. Not sure what that's doing. Okay, I mean, if we do that, the tab looks better. It's still not rendering as well as it should. Alright, look at that. Okay. I can close all these so I can at least see what like we're messing with here specifically. And at least we can modulate the color. So we have that going on for us. That's good. I mean, if I do this right here, right? And I do the same thing for the top. I think this is somewhat returning it to normalcy. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, no, just keep shoving it down. I'm guessing it's like, hey, yeah, you need this many from each side of the pixel. But the biggest problem is our tab isn't expanding to be what we want it to be. Maybe this isn't even what we want to affect. Maybe it's this. It is most definitely not this one. Okay. And what do we have here? Okay, so tab selected is the one we want to modify. And it is this texture that I do want to modify specifically. I just need to figure out how to do this. Because the problem is this is being distorted because, let's see. Like, this does look right. It's just, it's very not right. Maybe it's like the actual texture is like way too small to outfit, maybe? That's what we need to do. What do we have here? Actual stretch. Stretch tiles until it matches the style boxes size perfectly. And what's the sub-region here? What do we got here? What are we looking at for this? Okay. If this is 0, 0, the whole texture will be used. That's what we do want at a region. Oh. Hey, this is what we want. Like, if I do this. Go like this. And then like this. And then like this. Oh, cool. Alright, this is what we wanted to do. Can I get, oh, snap mode, pixel snap, there you go. So what if I do want to use like all of this? So like you, up to here, and then like up to here for you. And then like up to here for you. I click close. Oh, oh, sweet. Oh, cool. That's exactly what I needed to do. Awesome. All right. Now the next thing to do for this is to just make it so the, what's it called? I want to make it so the text isn't as big. So maybe here we go to font size. Oh, that's like, oh, that's all the tabs. Oh, we don't want to do that. And there is, okay, we're gonna try this out one more time because now there's this gross gap in between them, which we don't want. So I'm actually, we know how to use this now, which is good. If I delete tab select and I do this, okay, I'm gonna try this out one more time. I want to select the tab. We want it to be a style box texture. It's gonna do that. Then what we want to do for our style box texture is we want to implement what we just made, this guy right here. Then inside there, we want to edit the region of use that I have here. I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna have the pixel snapping on another screen so I can just see how this is behaving. Because I feel like it's just when I was messing around with the other parts that I didn't exactly need. And then what I can do is I can just do an override for the tabs. And that will fix some of the issues I had with, let's see. There you go. Alright, yeah, it just was where it was when I was messing around with the other bits and pieces. That's good. Okay. That's good. I'm going to pin this. That's the next one. Okay. So we have this now. Let's save it. And I'm also going to just back this up on GitHub real quick. Saying work in progress, tab selection, or tab style for shops. There we go. Push it. Sick. Now what I want to do is, since this is messing with each individual tab, which actually would be fine, I think I just need to maybe, well, I can't affect the text region in particular. If I had a font size, I'll just like crank it down. I don't know why it's affecting everything doing that though. And then putting it back to normal just really screws everything up, like in its entirety. And I don't exactly know why that's happening. Okay. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, maybe it is just like a per thing selection that I need to fix. So this is the finance screen. And maybe for the like theme override we have here, where we have like font sizes, we can just mess with that and hopefully that won't. Oh, that does. Okay, wow. Yeah, Godot really doesn't like when you do that. It really doesn't like when you do that, dude. That's a full crash. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's a great way to at least end the first work chunk. Wow. Where is my little timer here? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Just a little brain break. You'll hold the timer. You know what's up. Okay, that is the first timer. I think we're only gonna do a couple Pomodoros today. Let's see what we got. So at least we got the tab imported. And that's like, better than nothing. And we might increase like the margins because I'm looking at this being a little whack. It's more the font that's kind of screwed up now, and how that's distributed. So I guess yeah, we might just spend the entire day working on this part. Let's see where we're at here. Whoa, okay. Oh, we're looking at the tab, but we want to look at the tab container. Okay. Blah blah blah. Maybe by Yeah, this is tripping me up. Okay, so we have the style box flat here. We have the content margins and the sub-region that we've created here, which is good. Maybe we shouldn't set it to stretch. Repeat the style box structures, mix your style boxes according to the 9 patch system. Tile fit. It's according to the 9 patch. I'm like active stretch mode. The tile maybe slightly stretch to make 9 patch. Okay, so these are the options we have. It's just this is going to get real rough real quick. I just want to know why. Ooh, sorry, that's. Timer's being paused, don't worry. My mic was muted too. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Wow. Okay, back to it. Sorry, guys. This is kind of a crazy day. Let's just. I want to maybe like what I need to do here is. Well, I want to figure out why the tabs themselves are expanding based on the size of the. What's this icon max with? Okay, the tabs aren't gonna have an icon. I just want to figure out why the tab is actually expanding with the entirety of the box when it really shouldn't be doing that, or at least in my mind it shouldn't be doing that. So this is what we're gonna do. We're going to look at just, or at least step one, I guess, is we just look at how this stuff works, because maybe I just need to increase the margins that it occupies, because we can shrink this down. No matter what we do, this will just stay as is, and that's really annoying. I'm guessing that. Okay. Is there like a behavior built into the tab bar or the tab container that I'm just not looking at here? Rename item. That's fine. Oh, I can add a preview for it. Okay, no, I don't want that either. Okay, let's get rid of these other ones maybe. What's content margins do? Center. If I turn that off, that doesn't do that. That's not good. Span margins. if I do that, that might be the key to fixing this. Okay, let's try that out. Okay. And for tab unselected, it's the same principle. We're going to make this a style box texture. It's going to be both of those now. And what we want to do is we want to copy this. And I believe we want to just paste it here. And okay, not the best, not great. Plus I didn't think about how that I didn't think about how the fact that these need to all be like diagonal at the same time. Okay. Expand margins. Okay. So we have the tab bar background. Is there a way we can just like, we can add custom properties? Okay. Because what I want to do. Okay, if I add stuff to the left texture margins, what's that doing? Nothing. It's kind of shrinking it on that side of the screen, but it's not what we want to do. Content margins, maybe expand it a little bit more to the left, or reduce the amount we have to the left. To the right, maybe that's what we want. No. Okay, so this is just straight up isn't messing with anything anymore. Now I just want to see, what if I edit the region like this? What's that doing? Straight up nothing anymore. Okay. I'll try this one more time. And at this point, we might just... Oh. Laundry time, then you sleep. Good on you for doing chores. Take it easy, Lewis. Oh my god, I haven't even been streaming this entire time. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to just figure out. It's gonna happen though. This will happen. It might involve me just creating the tab bar on its own, because I don't know why just straight up messing with the font changes how this works. And it just like really doesn't like it if I do that too. And if I run the game, I wonder if that's even gonna pop up. Yeah, it's fine. I could just leave it as is, honestly. Wait, is that now overlapping? It's not, it's just... Maybe it's just having the theme loaded. Or just looking at it. Yeah, it is just looking at it while it's running. Does it just do that by default too? It does. Okay, so it always has done that. We don't want icons in there. No. Okay. How about... It's probably gonna be easier to make buttons. So we cut the timer on and we did. Okay. It's just the panel is what's on top of it, which is supposed to happen, which is good. Yeah, this is annoying because it's purely just the tab that's screwed up. And I can rename this as just trade now, I guess. There we go. So that's a little easier. And then we can, you know, how about this? We're gonna work at this from the simplest to the most complicated. The most complicated being what the like actual icons are. So first off, that does need to be a little bit bigger so the player can actually like read what's going on there. That's step one. Great. Step two is now for the tab selected and unselected. So let's do tab selected. That's gonna be, again, simplest one to start with. Create a style box texture. That's gonna pop up like that. And we're gonna import our tabs. So if we go over to image texture, if we even want that, yeah, that's what we want. We do want an image texture. It's gonna pop up there. Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted. We don't want image texture. We want to, oh yeah, quick load. We want to quick load a tab PNG texture. There we go. So then what we want to do is we want to go back to what we had before, where we had the subregions. Make sure pixel snapping is on, and then we are going to ensure that we are still going back to what we had prior to kind of nonsense I'm currently working on, which is, whoa, that's, what is, oh, wait, okay, that's different, okay. Okay, cool, that's, I didn't know that this was its own thing too. Okay, so that's specifically the margins for that, okay. Make sure it's filling up at least this section. Make sure it's not a single pixel unaccounted for. We can go, yeah, we want the whole thing in there. Sweet. And then that, like so. And then that should occupy the entire space. Cool. And then I can mess with this, and this causes the stretching. And that's the texture margins. Okay. So we have the texture margins, and then we also have, and it can be outside of like the texture size. That's interesting. Okay. This looks like significantly worse now than what we had prior. I wonder if it's just because of, yeah, no, it's just bad looking. Things are getting weirder. At this point, one's a not, right? We're just figuring stuff out. And that's what we do most of the time on this stream. It's just a work session where I just kind of move around, figure stuff out. Figure where things have to kind of happen. So like there, actually, right there. You see this right here? Because this is getting condensed way lower than it has to be. Let's increase the left and right margins a little bit, like that. So you can at least get like some kind of normalcy out of it. So if I like do this right here, right? It's gonna keep kind of moving around like that. Which, this like left side is kind of squished, but honestly that's not bad. This is better than what we had before. Plus we got the fonts working now. The next thing I want to do is for the content margins, I would, oh, okay. So this is another thing we were working on here. I can do this. Okay. That's better than what we had before. It's not, still not the best, but it's not bad, I guess. That's basically what we're aiming for here. Like, not terrible. And these texture margins, I'm not even gonna mess with this because this is throwing some stuff off. Let's see what that does. Okay. Going back to the edit region here. it's like it's not. This is not quite correct for any of these. I know we've like looped through this entire process twice now, or twice is being generous. We looped through this process a lot. This is game dev, right? Especially when you're doing something without looking at a tutorial. At least we know that these margins have to be here. These. Okay, so we got that in at least, and it's kind of stretched out now. I just want to make it so these have the same kind of experience. And maybe it's the way I have it set to expand. So if I set it to tile, it doesn't want tile fit. I do the same thing for both, that doesn't do anything. And I set it to tile for both. That makes things significantly worse. And here. We also need to be looking at the theme editor as I do this, because this is what's actually going to, I guess, properly show up. So, I don't even know what add preview is. Okay, let's try tab unselected, and we will do the same thing. New style box texture, and I wish I could mess with the margins between them. Maybe that's probably actually this, now that I think about it. Stretch ratio. That's probably this now. Tab focus mode all. Yeah, because I didn't make a tab bar. Maybe we should make a tab bar. There's a lot of things going on here. A lot of things I don't understand. But yeah, here we go. That, and now we just need to do the exact same thing, which is just adjust the tabs so they have the correct like things. I'm sorry, I cannot speak properly right now. Copy here, go here, edit, and paste. Okay, significantly better. Now we actually have something that kind of looks right. The problem is the text isn't centered for each of these, and this is where things get a little odd, because I'm not 1,000% sure how. Whoa, crap! I'm not 1,000% sure how this works. So this is the size of its children. I don't have much control over the tabs themselves, which kind of sucks. And I'm guessing that is why you do need a tab bar. And maybe we just have to rethink of, like, maybe we just have to rethink how we do this. And yeah. So we have tab container as a whole, and we have the tab bar. Okay, one final thing to do actually. Going back to the tab container. This is the final tab to do this, I promise. We're gonna delete all of these. We're just gonna focus on the tab bar for now. And yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, that does not affect the tab container. That sucks, but it doesn't look like you can even do anything to kind of mess around with those margins. Okay, so let's just Control Z back to where we were. So we're back here now. Going back to our tab container, icon max width. Let's just add these in just to see what this does. Why not, right? So if okay, that's outline for the tabs. Okay, that's good. Hey, big boy IY, yo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the think tank. That's bad. Okay. That's outline for the text, which is cool. Again, margin for the tabs, which is great. Icon max. Nothing going on here. You're watching me go through the pains of creating UI. And doing it without actually looking at a tutorial on how to do it. I've just been kind of like randomly clicking through stuff just to see if it works properly. I think messing around with this too should mess with the... Nope, just messes with one at a time. Okay, cool. Is this just a test or is it in a game? This is on a game I'm actively working on. It's just the first time I've messed with Godot's UI system. So we're having some fun figuring out how this works. Fun being used very, very sparsely here. Because right now I'm just kind of like, again, randomly clicking on stuff just to kind of get it to work. Like maybe a margin of 10 pixels seems to be good for the entirety. Oh, for the entirety of it. 10 pixels to the right. And then we will do the same thing for this one too. And okay, I don't know what's going on with this guy here. Cool, it didn't. Hey, thanks. It is a tycoon game where you invest in the stock market, but your currency is potatoes. And we're figuring out how to make it look pretty because we got the what's it called? We got the meshes. We got a little build system. We got the ability to select potatoes like so. Got some sprinklers you can place down. You have the stock market here. It's crap. Oh, EM prices are up kind of high right now. Thank you. Glad it's looking good. It's looking good. This is kind of like a test. Oh my god, only one yam from the yield. That's crazy. That's the only one that's actually worth anything. Yeah, a lot needs to be changed here. At least it's like actually kind of working. Like if you have that, like the one that you actually have selected is the one that's available. I should just turn these into trapezoidal things. We're gonna sell some yams. That's only $300. Honestly, it's not looking good. Yukons looks like I can trade the most by 2 Yukon Cs. It's not looking good, dude, out here. Yeah, I think I just need to get a better understanding of like how this works, and maybe we do need to switch to like a tab container as the way we do stuff here. Oh, you know what? Because I didn't even check actually how the shop looks now. Yeah, because now this is way too much for... Okay, so things are happening. That's not good. Honestly, here, I know I just designed this, but I think the best thing would be is just doing this. Keeping them as the default because it does look kind of retro-y, and I can just create a flat style box like this. So style box texture. And this will make my life a little easier. So we have this border color here, which is what we have. And I believe, well, I need to figure out what's causing like this kind of transparent background going on here. Because that's the big thing. And thanks for saying this looks nice. Appreciate it. I'm glad we're getting somewhere here. The shadow color, that, whatever the hell this is controlling. Not sure what this is exactly. Ooh, whoa. Oh, this is, I'm messing with tab unselected. That's why. Tab selected is what we want to mess with right now. Create a flat style box. There we go. And we're going to see what is here. So it looks like that there was a kind of, not so much, there's a corner radius, but there's also that little selection thing on top. I don't know what that was. Work smarter, not harder. Oh, yo, the entirety of this stream, the entire, what's it called? Motto of the stream share, work harder, not smarter. But you know, in this time, we might be doing that. We might be working smarter, not harder here. The game is supposed to look like it's from the 90s, like a like Windows 97 PC kind of style. I like that style a lot. And maybe that involves me just crunching graphics as hard as possible using the default engine stuff. And then we really try hard for the next one. Okay, so you can make like individual selection ones. Like realistically, what I want is I just want each. Okay. I think I know what I want to do now. I want to tab bar background. We don't need that anymore. That's fine. Tab hovered. We don't want any of that either. What I do want though is the border we have here. If I make this pink, border color, border width, top. That's how we get the little selection nonsense that we had before. That's what we want. So, is this gonna be first person? Yeah, this is gonna be first person. Since like I kind of wanted it so like you can like just build the potatoes wherever you want. Okay, yeah, I know what to do. We want to change the corner radius to about there, maybe like 7 pixels on the top and on the left and right, like so. Corner detail, crank that down to about here. Turn off anti-aliasing so we can get this really crunchy look to it. I wish I could change the way that they did look, but you win some, you lose some. You take the L's, you L. Border width from the top. Yeah, doesn't look too good. No. Yeah, it's that decreased corner detail. Not bad. If I have a skew, that's the Y skew. If you have like an X skew. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I wish I could made it so like if we decreased the amount, it would have well, I guess I just have to make it even, huh? So like on the right side, get a border about that, and on the left side, get a border about that. Yeah, just make it completely even, like so. And then we can decrease the resolution of it, and that's solid. Great. All right, no problem. Sweet. So at least we have our selection now, and for our non-selected ones, we just have to make it the same way. So, oh, that's a work chunk. Okay, let's just finish that right now. So for tab unselected, we just will have the same kind of style box. Keep it flat. And for each of these, we will make it the exact same way. Corner detail of significantly less. Border width on the top doesn't matter here. Corner radius of 7 on the top left and top right of each of our tabs here. Make sure anti-aliasing is off. Whoa. Crank down corner detail by lots. To about there, that point right there. Let's see what we also want. Draw centers. How we have that. Cool. These are way too close, so we're gonna have a border of whatever, I guess, for now. And of the exact same kind of border. So we want the top to have like that much, and the right to have that much, and the left to have that much. There we go. And then also what we want to do is we want to increase the spacing between these. We don't want to mess with the shadow so much. How do we want to handle this? Because I feel like what we have here, this is the finance menu. Let's try to talk. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just wish. So that's kind of rad. Right, mouse. Let's do that. All tabs in front. Tab visible. Clip tabs. No. Chat group, match group. ID line draggable. Okay. No, this man. There has to be a way to do this. We just set the margin between the tabs, so it's like a little more distance. Like there has to be. Trap mark. What's this even do? Is that the icons I have for it? So like if I show tab focus mode, click on these hidden tabs. No. No, dude, it's not that. Layout. I wonder if it's. No. No, it doesn't have a control parent, so yeah, this doesn't so much matter as maybe this does. Like if I had, it's gonna create. I'm pretty sure this just adds a. Yeah, I'll just add another tab on top of it, which is what we want. Oh, wait a second. I think I know what to do. Yep. And tab focus panel. That's what we have. Tab disables, tab focus, tab selected, tab unselected. That shadow's way too harsh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there. Easy there, kid. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's on hover. Okay. Border? Blend? No, we don't want that. Okay. Content margins? I feel like this is what I did last time, and I just could not for the life of me figure it out. Oh, this is a shadow. We don't need to mess with shadow anymore. Don't need to do that. Don't need to mess with the expand margins either. I guess I could... Like, I could round off the corners. I don't want to do that, though. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. I don't know where that somewhere is, but it is somewhere. Okay, here's my final idea. Oh wait, is it like if I hold control, is it doing that? Here's my final idea. What we do is we go into each of our things here, and this is still bad because it's like not. Yeah, theme override. Okay, blah. Because there's no icon per tab. Oh. What's the drop mark? What's the drop mark? I genuinely have no idea what this is. Menu highlights, styles, tab hover. Okay. The timer did go off. We're gonna set the 5-minute timer, see where we're going. Gotta be back one more time. Once this is done, we will figure out what to do next. All right, boys, that is that timer. I'm thinking we just do give one more good shot at this before we close out for today's stream. Um, yeah, so I think I might have to switch to using a tab bar unless there is something I'm missing on the documentation. The drawing clickable tabs is handled by this node. Tab bar is not needed. Get off the buttons, get previous tab. Tabs, rearrange group tab count. Okay, so these are actually, I'm pretty sure all the exact same things, except for a couple of things here. You know, the drop mark icons. Drag tab's gonna be dropped. Okay. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to just, what I'm wondering is if I mess around with not so much the children of this right here, but just some of these things. It's probably super simple, and I just don't know how to do this for some reason. Let's go to the theme one more time and just see if like we need to give margins. Like this is content margins top left, top right, and that's only inside the tab, which isn't fun. And I wish I could make the outline like internal, and I can make it unique per, because each of these needs to. Oh, I actually can't make the out. Oh, wait a second. That might just be what I need it to be. So this is tab style. What I want to know is like if I maybe modulate these. No, not you. That's not what we want. Well, it's modulating, just not in the way I was hoping to do it. That's fine. Even if I do like the self modulation, same issue. Yes. Okay. So, it would be so easy. Like all I want to do is just make these slightly separated. That's all I want to do, dude. Is this? We are so close to greatness here, man. I just don't know what greatness is. What if I quick load a icon? Here. Okay, we're just gonna keep loading icons until something happens that we want it to happen. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not there. Yeah, that's menu highlight. Okay. It's just not. It's not looking good. I want to make it so like if I override this panel, right? We get like a new style box flag for this, right? It's gonna do that. And inside this panel, like I don't think, yeah, modulating this is necessarily gonna change anything because it won't. What I need to do is I need to make this per each single thing. So, new idea. We're gonna go to the theme section again here, right? And you know how we can like do this thing right here? We got the tab bar, which isn't a thing that we're using. We're using the tab container. Okay. And if I do this, like let's say I want a background, right? Style box flat. It's gonna do that, and it's going to take up the entirety of the thing, which is also again not something we necessarily want to do. So we don't want that. And this panel is, I believe, the children of the style box. Yes. So if I do this and then like I modulate to some random color. Oh, nothing changes. Wow. And I'm wondering it's because I did this. Yes, it is because I did this. Okay. That is also something we don't want to do. Real quick. So if I do add in a tab bar, right? It's gonna create this tab bar here. And I can create individual tabs. We're gonna call this one J, add the element, R, add the element, or T, and then we're gonna see tab clicked, and then what that will do is, okay, wait, hold on. Well, I might be cooking. I might be cooking. We're gonna we're gonna see what we can do with this, because I think. So we won't do. Tabs closed. Current tab 0. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't care about none of that. What I do want to see is actually we're gonna cut this. We're gonna put this in the HUD temporarily, just so I can see what we're looking at here while I do this nonsense. Okay. I promise you, I don't know what I'm doing. And I want to see clip tabs off so we can at least see what we got going on here. We got our tabs, and let's just say H. Awesome. Oh, don't want this final element. That's fine. Okay. Just like, there's no way to add tab separation, dude. Which means when I do actually draw something out, it needs to just be, for one, a lot bigger than what I initially imported, which is fine. And two, it genuinely just needs to. Yeah, because it looks like there's so, like, straight up way to mess with this. You have your tab bar, but you have, like, tab focus, you have tab selected. You can't. Because this is the icon. Yeah, okay. So at least I don't have to, like, go back to, like, square zero, ground zero, whatever. Some zero if thing. Don't save. That's. I just need to make it so this is actually usable. Maybe that involves taking off the outline. Because there's no way for me to actually customize these to do their own thing, unfortunately. Because each one of these guys has its own font. Which is, fine, I guess. And I can just customize it there. It's gonna freak out, but I can't customize the color of the font per tab. I can make it so when I select the tab, it's a different font, which is, I guess, what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna design a tab that looks like this. This is probably going to be either done next stream or it's going to be done off stream. We're going to design a tab that looks like this. We are going to then add in, well, nothing else because I can't add separation to the tabs. But what I can do is I can give each tab some kind of like outline in between them that makes it look like they're separated. So I could just make trapezoidal tabs basically. And as long as you're represented kind of like on the same grid type shape, it'll look better. So that's the one thing we need to do. Next, keep this font size as is. That's fine. It just needs to be a little bit different. But after that, the rest of this should actually be pretty easy. Panel, we'll customize that with like a little custom background for all of these. That's gonna take some time. Fonts will probably need to take more time, but honestly, not bad. I'm getting a little bit burnt out, and I think if I keep poking around here, it's going to be worse than it is. This has happened on stream before. It's fine. But I think that's going to do it for today, guys. We're going to close up with today's thank yous, as always. So, thank you to Tired Kebab and Big Boy for the new follows. I think you guys just brought us up to 84 in our total. I hope to see you guys in the next stream. And join the Discord server if you haven't already. There's a lot of cool people there. Of course, thanks to Lewis for hopping in across the date line, getting your chores done, and doing what you got to do. Thanks to Phobos for hopping in the YouTube chat, and I hope you do well on your competition. I'm rooting for you. That's awesome, by the way. I'm glad you get the opportunity to do that. And I think that's gonna do it for today. We're gonna get this UI done soon. The game is getting closer to a point of completion. Like once we get this part of the UI done, that's basically it for just like how the game looks and stuff like that. The rest of it will just be balancing and just adding in more mechanics and just some menus and stuff like that to make it actually playable. But we're getting closer to like a more finished project, which not bad, not bad. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you tomorrow for the final one. Let's try to we'll make it a good one. I'll be a little more awake for the next one, but I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.